What's going on, people? Billy back here to talk to you about AEW Rampage. Now, I started a little bit late last night, and so I went to the beginning of the show and I wanted to see how the show went. So we kicked off the show with Kenny Omega, who hadn't lost in a while, defending the TNA Championship against Christian Cage. This was a back and forth match. At one point, I thought it was over because Omega had hit his kicks and he hit some snapdragons, so it looked like it was over for Christian. The referee was distracted. They tried to cheat as a chair was thrown into the mix, and Christian hit the finisher on the chair, throws the chair out. 1, 2, 3. New Impact champion. Perfect way. The fans are into it. The energy levels are high. A great way to change hands of the Impact Championships. Next up, we had Miro versus Fuego del Sol for the TNT Championship, and it looked like Miro was going to lose really early because he got hit right away before the bell even rang, and there was a couple of near falls, and then Miro gets the comeback and then just dominates from then on out. So the fans are cheering for Fuego del Sol as he was in the ring, and then Sammy Guevara gets a paper from Khan, gets the contract, so he is now officially on the roster. It'll be really cool to see what else he does. And then I thought there was an error because it said up next the main event, Baker versus Britt Baker, DMD, versus Red Velvet for the AEW Women's Championship. And this was a really good. I liked, given that Britt was a face, she was heavily cheered because it was her home of Pittsburgh, and uh, Red Velvet's normally a face, but she was booed. This was a very good match. Britt Baker with the broken wrist, Red Velvet attacking it, um, and Britt Baker wins this matchup via submission. And it was just such a great, energetic show. Um, this is what the other competitor WWE, they don't have right now. They don't have the energy that the fans do. They don't have the passion there that the fans have for this product. So I'm telling you what, one of my friends was telling me, man, it was only an hour. I wish it was longer. No, if you leave a show, a weekly show like that, feeling like you wanted more, like how they did with Takeover or the weekly NXT when it was only 1 hour, um, that means they're doing their job. Because, right, if I watch a show that's 1 hour that hooks me, I'm ready for next week already. When next week comes, I'm going to watch it again. And if they keep delivering like that, just good matches, let the matches do the talking, I'm going to keep watching it with all the energy. The energy for an hour, then done. That gives you one more hour to do something. When you have a 3 hour Raw or a 2 hour SmackDown, you have a lot of points to where you're watching out of routine, not because you're passionate about it. You're just watching out of habit, basically. And so when you watch an hour show, you loved it, you enjoyed every minute of it, and then you have an extra hour to do stuff. When you sit there for 3 hours and only 40 minutes of the whole show is interesting or entertaining, you're just wasting time. You're on your phone doing other stuff. You might as well not even watch it. So going forward, I've decided I'm only going to watch the WWE pay per views on the network, NXT takeovers, and then everything for AEW, Rampage and Dynamite both, because they're really that good. So I would say that right now, if AEW can keep on this momentum and keep delivering every week, they're going to be the show to watch. And I'm not sitting here saying they're going to put WWE out of business. I'm saying they're going to be the show to watch. They're going to have the energy and the entertainment. Competition brings out the best in people. So hopefully WWE gets their butts in gear and actually puts out some better matches here and there. But every now, they have good matches, they have good talent, but the way that they treat their talent over there is awful. AEW, from my understanding, actually treats their talent a little bit better. They don't have to work as much, and they're able to put out a high, energetic, better product. So yeah, let's see what happens next week. I hope AEW builds on this momentum. But if you have a chance, go watch the first episode of Rampage. It is highly worth it, and I highly recommend. And that was my first, besides AEW Dark, that's the first weekly episode I watched, and it was just because I heard a lot. I've seen clips on YouTube, but with everybody they have, I know I just need to watch every week from now on. So you got a new fan, so congratulations AEW and WWE. I'm sorry, but until you pick it up, and if you fire any more of the people that I really like, I don't see myself even watching the pay per views anymore because it's just kind of silly at this point. Take it easy, guys.